Everything starts with an idea. A moment ago, really 5 minutes ago, I had this idea to make this video, and now I'm doing it. I took action on it, and it will be a real thing. So, again, everything starts with an idea. I'm Valerie Grimes, clinical hypnotist at the Flow Center, and I want to talk about the ease of having an idea that you can physically see the result of along the way, and then an idea that is more subjective and subtle that you don't necessarily see the proof of along the way. So let's say you have the idea to build a house. You're excited about it, you have the idea, you have the desire, and then you take action on it. So you hire an architect and a builder and contractors and all of that, and it starts to take shape. And you can see along the way the plans, designs. You start to see the slab, the foundation poured, the frame going in, etc. So at some point, you're going to open the door and walk into that house that you decided you wanted. So that's easy. You gotta wait. Sometimes it takes a year to have a house built, but you had that idea and then you got to see it along the way. A heck of a lot easier than saying, the idea is I just want to have more fun in my life. I want to be a little happier. Well, that's a great idea, and you could have some desire around it. Maybe you're just tired of the way things are and you just want to have a lighter sense of things, just take things more with ease and be more carefree. So maybe you can do that on your own for a week or two, and then as it happens, one or two things may not go so well, and it throws us off. So unless that's just a really firm foundational thing, and there are people like that already have that firm foundation of that belief system, that attitude, that perspective in place, and there's those of us who do not. So it's easy to get thrown off, and a lot of times we give up. So the law of attraction is about feeling our way there, feeling our way to what we want. Easy. There's no magic. It just takes a lot of work. You have to focus on that every day. You have to wake up every day and focus on what you want your day to be like, and then notice it and notice that, wow, today felt more carefree. I felt more at ease no matter what was going on around me. And then you say, I like that and I want more of that. And it takes work. I'm reading a book called The Physics of Consciousness, and it's the physics of law of attraction. So it's one of those books. A client actually recommended it to me. Thank you, Kat. And I'm reading it for the second time because the first time it's physics. So it was like, whew. But I get it now. The energy of everything we want is here. We just tune into it by our focusing and faith and expectation. He says that you focus on what you want with your whole being, with pure consciousness and all the energy. He also makes a point to connect to a biblical verse. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. Okay, so that is how we get something, is we put that energy into it, our heart into it, our soul into it, and our might into it. So let's say, again, you want to be happier. It takes some work because you don't build it and see, oh, here's my little happy house I can go into. Although that's kind of a nice visual for self-hypnosis. So to make this easier, because we all want to feel a little happier, and the world needs some lightness, some carefreeness, some happiness again. We've gotten so serious, and maybe we needed to be serious so we could focus on some things, but it's time to kind of let some ease come back in. So I created a 3-session program called the Hypnotic Happiness Program. And right now I'm offering $100 off, so it's $695 for the 3 sessions. You've got to book it and pay for it this year, however. But you could use those 3 sessions next year. It'd be a wonderful gift for someone. I do have gift certificates. So let's think about making happiness easier, because with hypnosis you can get that into that belief system. You can you get to more relax around it, and let the subconscious mind, through the hypnotic recording I'll make for you, start to build those thoughts, feelings, and get closer and closer to that reality that you want. All right? Send me a text if you'd like to set that up. 972-974-2094. This is Valerie Grimes, clinical hypnotist at the Flow Center.